Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel and welcome to another collective update. This is going to be a check-in for Sacred Union energies, the Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine energies, to see where we are with regards to the collective. Remember to take these messages as they resonate for you. All of these readings are meant to be timeless. Hope you guys had a wonderful, wonderful holiday, no matter which holiday it is that you celebrate. I hope that you guys felt joy. I hope you guys felt peace. I hope you were able to surround yourself with a lot of love and presence, not just gifts, but, you know, being in the present moment. I know that the holidays can be hard for a lot of people, but I hope that you were able to really ground yourself and find peace and joy in the season. Not just a lot going on in our 3D worlds with the holidays, but we have a lot going on cosmically. There was the 1212 portal leading into the 1212 to 1221 corridor that we talked about on this channel. We did some channel messages for that, so make sure that if you are interested, you will check that out. Then we are now in the energy of the new moon eclipse, and we are going into 2020 next week. Holy cow. So let's see where we are with divine counterparts. If you follow me on Instagram and Facebook, I have a beautiful channeled message that came through yesterday for light workers. Just basically saying thank you for doing your healing work. And now we are entering into a phase of creation, which is gorgeous. As well as some readings that have gone up that I was called to channel, including one for the Divine Masculine, where it was a really beautiful energy. The Divine Masculine was in between two healing energies, the Temperance energy and the Star card, which are two healing energies for me. And what I was getting from that is the Divine Masculine is rising into the Divine Masculine, going through this transformation and becoming the Divine Masculine by being embraced by this healing energy of the Divine. And they're really bringing themselves out from the cold with that Five of Pentacles that showed up as well. Learning not to self-sabotage, learning to resolve any conflict within themselves, to find peace and balance within themselves, which then creates harmony in their relationships, in their outside world. And looking at the Pentacles, it was from the Witch's Tarot, it was 5 Pentacles in a winter landscape on a barren tree. And what I had channeled was that the Divine Masculine is really seeing that even though it feels like they've been abandoned or rejected, that was self-sabotage, that was self-abandonment, self-rejection, when they have these beautiful pentacles that they themselves have manifested on the tree, and all they have to do is acknowledge that and embrace that and believe in that, and they can take themselves in from out of the cold. It was really gorgeous energy. I don't know if I can link it, but go ahead and check out my Instagram and Facebook accounts. You can find it there. It's very recent, around this date, so Susan Dawn Spiritual on both of those. So let's get into it and see what's going on for the collective. I'm just going to pull overall energies. Here I have this new deck. Merry Christmas. I got a couple of new decks. This is the Mermaid Tarot. So let's see. I'm really excited to use this. I haven't used it yet, so let's see what the energy is. Spirit, let's see what the energy is for Sacred Union. What do we need to know? Divine Masculine or Divine Feminine? Get 2 more. Okay. Let me just, give me 1 second. Two of Cups on the bottom of the deck, which I'm not going to take. I'm not called to take that. Okay. I'm not used to these cards yet, so give me a second. I want to get the energies here. So we have 8 of Swords, 9 of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles in the top row for the overall energies, followed up by the Ace of Pentacles, 5 of Wands, and the 8 of Cups. So this feels like transformation. This feels like what we have been going through, moving from a period of inner conflict, anxiety, entrapment, where you're tying yourself up over the situation, over this partnership, over this relationship, over how to move forward into an energy of more stability, promise, and independence with the Nine of Pentacles here. It's interesting in the channeled message. See, you guys, when I start talking in the intro, what comes out is meant to come out. So don't miss the intros because I start channeling as soon as I hit record. In the special channeled message for light workers that I posted on Facebook and Instagram, and I might also post it on my blog, on my website as well, what they had said to us was, this was your baptism. 2019 was a year of purification. You were clearing out all the dense energy. And what they specifically said, I think, was it was like mud was stuck to your skin. It was holding you down, dragging you down. And what you've been doing with your healing work is clearing out all of this dense energy, clearing out all of this karma, clearing out all of what I like to call soul sludge. And they actually specifically use the term purification and baptism. And you see how she's in the water here? This is giving me that same energy of this baptism. This is a transformation that has taken place. You're no longer, or at least you're moving out of this blockage. You're moving out of this dense energy where you're holding yourself back, or where you feel like others are holding you back, which in reality is you holding yourself back. Because as within, so without. We talk about that all the time. What you hold within, if you feel like you're being held back, where are you holding yourself back in some way? Because you are that powerful. You can manifest. You create your world. You create your life. And so where are you holding yourself back that you're just projecting that onto somebody else? Where are you tying yourself up? You see, there's nobody else in this picture here. Surrounded by swords, but the swords are already in the ground. She's tied herself up, and she has a knife here. She has the key to her own freedom. She has the key to her own independence. And it's interesting, even though these are different suits, we're going from the 8 to the 9. From the mental entrapment to more stability and security. As within, so without. As you free yourself from the mental confines within, then you're creating more stability in your outside world, your physical, tangible world of the Pentacles. Moving from this 8 to the 9. And then what happens when you go through this process of purification? What happens when you go through this so-called baptism? Clearing your energy, healing the traumas and the karma and the patterns and the habits and the behaviors and the conditioning that does hold you back, that does keep you grounded, or not grounded, just keep you down, almost like held back, almost in this mental entrapment energy that does hold you back from your true power. What do you do when you clear all that soul sludge? When you heal all of that, you become more grounded, more stable. You become more powerful. The King of Pentacles is an energy, it is very nurturing. It's very grounded. It's like a father figure. Very grounded, very mature, responsible, holding himself accountable, but from a very balanced place, a very grounded place. And they're saying, what do we mean by grounded? We mean very stable. We mean very secure. We mean very dependent. Very balanced within to create a balanced life without. This is beautiful energy here. I'm going to get a clarifier on this Five of Wands here. What's this Five of Wands about? You just said change, but what does that mean? What does this Five of Wands mean? What's this Five of Wands about? Nope, that's too many. And another Five of Swords. The Magician on the bottom of the deck. There's something there, and I'm not sure what it is yet. Give me a second. Okay, got it. So, because of this energy where you are becoming more balanced. So this is for either counterpart. Remember, the energies are so merged. I think we're going to do an extended over on the Patreon where we're going to look at the divine masculine, divine feminine specifically. But this is just the overall energies here for the connection. And both of you, you're right beside each other. You're in lockstep with where you guys are. So because the energies are so merged, take it as it's resonating for you. This is for both of you, in fact. Because you are letting go of whatever it is that you're letting go of. For some of you, it might be karmic relationships, soulmate relationships, whatever it was, family, romantic partners, codependency as on children. For others, it could be patterns, behaviors, addictions, anything that was a form of escapism for you to numb you out from feeling. For others, it could be career, changing into mission work. Whatever it is, beliefs, conditioning, whatever it is, you're letting go of that. You're releasing that because that was an old version of you. It doesn't serve you anymore. And we've said this before, you're manifesting from your current place in reality. So the life that you have right now was based on an old version of you that manifested what it is that you wanted and or what you needed for your soul's growth in this moment in time. Now you have a chance to manifest for your future. At every given moment, you have a choice and a chance to manifest for your future, but it depends on where you put your focus on. It depends on where you put your thoughts on. If you focus on the world is out to get me, if you focus on everybody hates me, if you focus on I'm never going to get my happily ever after, if you focus on lack and scarcity, that is what you're going to continue to invite into your outside world, into your physical world. If you focus on love, if you focus on partnership, if you focus on teamwork, if you focus on the interconnectedness of all things, if you focus on faith in the divine itself, in a belief in the power of positivity, that's what you're going to see more of in your outside world. It is not happenstance. It is you being the master manifester. You being the magician, having all of the tools at your disposal to manifest not just your life, they're saying, but the next phase of your journey. You get to decide what it is, just as you have always decided. It has always been up to you, but now you're conscious of this fact. That is how this journey has helped you. You are now conscious of the fact that you are this divine, that you are this powerful. And so now you get to consciously manifest what it is that you want for your life. Where your soul was kind of taking the reins before for what you needed for your soul growth, now I'm hearing you get to decide what you want for your joy. Because you have been clearing that dense soul sludge. You have been clearing that dense energy so that you are rising in vibration. And what happens when you rise in vibration? But you become joy, you become love, you become light. And so your life is filled with those things. Your life is filled with blessings. Your life is filled with abundance because that is the vibration of what you hold inside of you. That is the frequency of what you hold inside of you. And so that is what coming into alignment is. What you hold within you, you're aligned with on the outside, in your outside world. And so because you have been going through this transformation where you are getting out of this entrapment, whatever it was that was entrapping you, whatever it was that was holding you back. And with the swords here, it is all mental. It is all what you have within you, what you hold within you, patterns, beliefs, situations. Because you are becoming free and more independent of whatever codependencies were here, whatever addictions were here, whatever toxicity was here. You're becoming more balanced and more stable and rising into this king energy. And here's what this is bringing in. It's bringing in a new beginning in stability, in security, in a foundation that is very grounded and balanced, committed. There's going to be a change. So I asked to clarify this, and they said that this was all forward motion. So 2 5s here being a completion number, 5 and 5 being a 10, you are ending the cycle of conflict. You are ending the cycle of war with yourself and with others. Here, the 5 of Swords is a win or lose situation. But it's almost like in the past it was lose-lose. There are no winners. Here, everybody wins. Because what comes in now is peace. What comes in now is clarity. What comes in now is harmony and balance and love. Because you're ending the conflict. You're ending the guardedness within yourself. And that then ends the conflict outside of yourself. Because you're moving on from the things that aren't serving you. You're moving on into a new life. A powerful new life. Full of action, full of passion, full of communication. Let's get more on this scenario here. Yeah, see, that's the 10. That's the 10. This is over. The conflict is over. You are resolving this, moving past this, moving on from this, leaving behind the old version of you. It's almost like, now, this is not the picture that is displayed here, but this is the energy that they're giving me. And remember, I'm an intuitive reader. I don't read traditionally. I read based on what they give me. It's almost like she has shed this skin, and now she's moving on to a new life, and it's going to look completely different for her. For some of you, your external world may look completely transformed from what it used to be, but that's not something to be afraid of. That's something to be excited about. Because it's just all going to be positive. With the Ace of Pentacles here, it's all going to be positive and grounded and feel good from here on out, because it's more aligned with you. It's more aligned with the truth of who you are. Who is she? She's truly a mermaid, right? And she knows this. And she's moving back into the water. Not back as in back into the past. Back into this, what feels like home to her. She's shed this human skin, and now she's going where it feels like home. For many of you, you shed that soul sludge, the toxicity, a feeling of abandonment, a feeling of rejection, feeling of you didn't belong. And now you're moving towards where your soul tribe is. You're moving towards where your home is inside, because your home is always within you. Your home is a truth of who you are. Your home is a love of who you are. And this is now coming into alignment, leaving behind anything that was not in alignment. Maybe it was in alignment with the past version of you, but that past version of you has transformed into this new version of you. And so now you're moving on to the people, places, situation, careers, things, whatever it is that relates to you. Even just a shift in consciousness, as simple as that. You're moving on to what does light you up, what does feel so good. Let's get more about that. Page of Swords, you're moving on to a new beginning, speaking your truth, authentic to you. Who are you at the core? Who do you want to be? What life do you want to live without expectations of others? Without anything holding you back, without you holding you back. Who do you want to be? What truth do you want to speak? And look at how she's holding that sword like it's something just awesome. Like it's something just inspiring. Like she's able to speak her truth and be who she is for the very first time. Shedding the skin of what she was. Shedding, I'm hearing the 3D matrix. Shedding the old conditioning, shedding the old programming to become more of soul, more of heart, more of light, more of who you truly are. Okay, hold on. Let's see if there's anything else that we need to know. I feel like this is moving into 2020. This is an energy of where 2019 was and where we're moving into 2020. And I think I did talk about this in one of the recent readings as well, that it's almost like it's a before and after. 2019 was really an energy, and the past decade as a whole was really an energy of clearing out that soul sludge, clearing out that dense energy. It was awakening for many of us. launching us on the ascension journey, going through the ascension process. Whereas 2020 is really anchoring in and integrating those energies so that we can become creators, so that we can become master manifestors, so that we are in a power and divinity of self-mastery. We're in an area or anchored into a feeling of self-mastery. That's what 2020 is going to be bringing in for us. 2020 is almost like this Ace of Pentacles is almost like highlighting. I want to put it like in the middle here because it's like highlighting this entire reading here, this entire spread here. It's like they're saying everything that you have gone through, this whole transformation that you have been through is leading you to this, leading you to new life and abundance. This, look how it's a treasure chest and it's overflowing with pentacles and baubles. It's just, and look how it's just glowing. This is abundance. This is a new beginning, a new life full of, it's almost like 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups for me, combined in this energy. This is your wishes, everything that you wish for. This is a new beginning, a treasure trove for you. Anything else we need to know? This feels like a very, I'm not picking up on a specific wave. This feels like a very general reading. There it is. When it comes to divine counterpart. So we are going to dive deeper into a specific wave in the extended reading. We're going to look at divine masculine, divine feminine, head space, heart space, and physical reality, as well as how they're feeling about each other and the dynamic and messages between the two. So if you're interested in any of the extended readings from this month, you also have access to all the past month's reading. You can check out the subscription service, $11.11 a month on Patreon. You'll get access to, again, all of the month's readings and all of the past month's readings, exclusive content, extended readings, bonus content, everything that's offered there for just $11.11 a month. So make sure that you do check that out if my readings resonate with you and if you're interested in diving deeper. So what came out but Strength, Six of Cups, and the Fool. So I feel like this Strength card is you having overcome all of this energy, all this transformation, all this healing, all this clearing, all the trials and challenges that you faced. This is the overcoming. And you have been supported through all of this. You have been supported by your soul tribe. You have been supported by your divine counterpart, energetically or otherwise. You have been supported by the divine itself and your spirit team. You have been supported, and even though you felt like you were trapped, you haven't been. This is where that freedom comes in. This is where that baptism and that purification energy comes in. Even though you felt like you were trapped here, you overcame this. That was just conditioning. That was just where you were as far as consciousness. That is how you have evolved. That is how you have shifted your consciousness to realize that you truly have not been trapped. That you truly were able to overcome the 3D paradigm conditioning, the 3D matrix, the dense energy, the soul sludge, the karma. You needed to experience all of that. That was part of your soul growth. That was part of your evolution. That was orchestrated as well. But now we've come to a point in our evolution, in your journey, in your ascension, where you are waking up to and realizing the strength of who you are. That you're realizing that you can put yourself in this trap, you can put yourself in these binds, or you can free yourself. And it's interesting, the energy that they're giving me here is that the whale here manifested this mermaid to come in and help them. That's how powerful you are. If you do find yourself in a challenging situation, you can manifest support. You can manifest freeing yourself. That's where we are with our soul growth. That's where we are with our evolution. We are conscious now of the fact that we create the reality outside of ourselves. That the 3D matrix is nothing but an illusion of what we hold within ourselves, collectively and individually. And individually creates the collective. Your own consciousness aids in the consciousness of the collective. So the more you raise in your vibrations, the more you experience joy and love and harmony And you focus on those things. You focus on the light versus the darkness, so to speak. The more you focus on the positive versus the negative, not only are you changing your life, but you are changing everybody else's, the planet as a whole, because your vibrations are raising, and those that you are in contact with have no choice but to raise with you, or they fade out of your life. But you are affecting people by your vibrations. You're affecting people. And listen, this is you have this on the contrast as well. Sometimes there's, when you're around somebody who just feels so negative and toxic, they're draining to you, right? That's them focusing on the negative so that it's draining your energy. It's bringing your vibration down. But a higher vibration is much more powerful than a negative vibration. That's where you hold the power. That's where you hold your own power. You can't manifest for somebody else. You can't change somebody else. That's their own soul growth. That's their own evolution and experience that they have to go through. You can't heal for somebody else. You can't go through the journey for somebody else. They have to experience that themselves. But you can maintain balance in your connection, in your vibration, in your own alignment, in your own self. By you maintaining your balance and your peace and your vibration, you are naturally canceling out the negative vibration, so that that person will either fade from your reality if they're too dense of an energy, because you're in alignment with high vibration, not in alignment with low vibration anymore. So they will either fade from your reality, or they will rise with you. Maybe not in perfect alignment with you, but you will see the evidence of that. They will still be a part of you, and they will still feel good to you. They will still feel in alignment with you. So what is this energy bringing in? This is that new beginning energy. For some, this is going to be reunion. This is going to be reconciliation, past life energy. Not just past life as in past lifetimes, previous lifetimes, but this is going to be past life energy as in soulmate connections, your divine counterpart returning. And look how joyful they are. And you see these two cups clinking? Divine counterparts offering the cups to each other. Two of Cups energy right there. This is a new beginning for your relationship. This is a new beginning for your partnership. This is a new beginning for your life. And here's what they're showing me. Sorry, guys. This is the energy that they're giving me. Because you had the strength to go through this journey, to heal yourself, to acknowledge yourself, to hold yourself accountable, and dive really deep into the healing work. Dive really deep into the subconscious and look at your life and your patterns and your behaviors and yourself and the identity that you had created for yourself, the life that you created for yourself, and asking yourself, is it still in alignment with this present version of myself, or am I still holding on to the past? Because you were brave enough and had the courage, which they're so proud of, to walk away and shed that old skin and walk towards this new life of what it is that you want to manifest. Look at this beautiful card of new beginnings. Look at how she has, from walking away, has created this beautiful new beginning where she is just shining. Look at this card. Look at the energy that is pouring out of that card. The light that's glistening off of her. The joy and the exuberance and the love that is embodying her. This is that new beginning, that brand new life. It's nothing to fear because it's what you've created. It's what you have manifested for yourself. Beautiful. All right, you guys, I'm going to end here with some guidance for you guys and then go over into the extended. So let's see, what guidance do we have? We're also going to do a romance reading this weekend for Patreon subscribers, as well as have another update for the collective. I think we're going to do a Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine update for the collective here on YouTube next week in the new year, possibly even a live stream, so make sure that you stay tuned for that. Okay, what message do you have, Spirit? What message do you have? That's too many cards. This is my Conversations with Spirit deck. I also have Conversations with Counterparts, which is more of a romance sacred union deck. If you guys are interested in either of them, feel free to check them out on Etsy. The link is below. Believe in the power of love, you guys. That's beautiful. And what do we have on the bottom of the deck? Love your story or create a new one. Have faith and believe that you are manifesting the life that you want, the life that you want to create. And if you're not, then you have the power to create a new story, one that you want to read. The power's in your hands. The pen is in your hands. So if you don't love every ounce of your story as it is in this moment, begin manifesting, and manifest from a place of the heart. Manifest from a place of believing in the power of what love can create. Not just love for your counterpart, although of course that is part of this whole journey, but love for yourself, love for your life, love for this world. Believe in the power of manifestation. And how do you manifest? But through that high vibration of love. Gorgeous. A gorgeous reading going into the new year. All right, you guys, we will be back next week with another update. We'll possibly also be back with daily energy draws. I'm not quite sure yet, but do stay tuned to Instagram and Facebook. We'll have some readings, mini readings up there as well. I'm sending you guys so much love, so much light, and we'll see you soon. Bye.